I gave you a lot to eat, honey. I gave you a lot to eat, honey. I gave you a lot to eat, honey. Well, I gave you a lot to eat, honey. I gave you a lot to eat. I gave you a lot to eat, honey. You got a lot to eat. How about this? Wow. Wow. You want up there? What? What? Thought I'd check, see if this thing's working. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow, hon. That looks good. Wow. Wow, honey. Good girl, huh? That's a good girl, hon. Wow. That's a good girl. Hey, Stephanie, can you hear me okay? This thing's still a little glitchy. How you doing? Hey, Ram. Yeah, I don't know whether YouTube's changed a couple of the icons that used to come up on these lives, or it's just not working that great. But pretty good. Just sitting here doing quite a bit of reading today. I didn't do anything today. Laid around in bed. Went and got a 4-pack of Dragon's Milk. Met a guy for lunch that's a regular viewer. That's it. I think Daisy's got a decent life. Yeah, I do. I've been cutting down on her jerky treats. I can tell the notices aren't getting out though. But that's okay. Yeah, no, I figured that, yeah. Yeah, no, mostly red and stuff like that. Reading a book, and reading about the limited supplies of metals. You know, everybody's worried about gas, but it's not like copper and iron and gold. It's going to last forever. Kind of half-ass watching the football game. It's so different without the crowds. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, Stephanie. That was an excellent game, though. Yeah, fantastic game. You know, it's so competitive at that level, and you got such great athletes. You know, it went right down to the final minutes. Missed field goals. Hey, Cindy. Made field goals. I mean, those are two top-notch freak athletes. You know, when you see two guys like that that can throw a football like that under those circumstances, that's why they get paid what they do. And they come around and once every 50 million people. I mean, it's such a high skill level. It's ridiculous. It could have went either way. You know, when you start getting, honestly, I hate to say it, I love Seattle, but they were outplayed, outcoached. I never saw Russell Wilson get pressured like that. and throw an interception. Hey, Andrea, he's a hell of a good guy. You know, he went to, I think it was North Carolina or South Carolina. He was playing football, and then he wanted to play baseball. And the coach said, "No, you're not doing that." So he transferred to Wisconsin. Only played there 1 year, and they won the Rose Bowl. I mean, he's a freak and a half as far as an athlete. He seems like a really good guy. I mean, he's probably a scratch golfer and good at soccer and baseball and everything else. Matter of fact, I think he was drafted in baseball too. Yeah, he's a top-notch guy, really good guy, just a freak athlete. I mean, unbelievable. I used to play a lot of basketball. Actually, I played a lot until I was 50, different leagues, that kind of thing. And the only reason I quit is because I didn't want to have any injuries. You know, it just didn't make any sense. And I played one time in the summer league in Ann Arbor. And Anthony Carter, who went on to the NFL, and he was an All-American basketball player in high school. He was from Riviera Beach in Florida, and there were him and a couple other guys that were just like, you know, top-notch college athletes. And I guarded him for 2 games, and I realized right then the talent level. Tip Duncan, guy was only about 5'10", 5'11", real skinny. Tip Duncan, no-look passes, going to the hole, both hands, full speed, making these crazy, beautiful layups. He blocked like 3 of my shots. It's like, man, this is unbelievable. I will tell you this, so I beat Tim Hardaway and Scottie Pippen at horse. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, just because you can beat a guy that's a pro athlete and like just shooting. But you realize how good these guys are when you're down there playing with them. Yeah, you remember Jack Sikma? He was actually from a small town in Illinois. Yeah, she didn't get out too much today, a little bit, you know. Yeah, he was near. I'm trying to think of the name of that town. Can't think of the name of it. Little tiny, and he went to one of those religious schools in Illinois. Yeah, downtown Freddie Brown, yeah. Hey, Mary, how you doing? And one time, there was a guy that lived next to me in Chicago that was a 2-time Wisconsin wrestling champ. We used to watch a lot of MMA. He went to Iowa, ended up transferring to Oklahoma, and then quit wrestling after a year. Said it was just too much practice. His parents had money. His dad had a successful veterinarian clinic. So he said he just got tired of blowing the weekends on wrestling all week long, so he quit. But we were always watching MMA and stuff, and he said, you know, sometimes you want to go down to they had these exercise rooms where they do yoga and stuff at the health club, and you want to wrestle, I can show you what it's like. And I said, yeah, that'd be fun, you know. So we went down there, and I wrestled this guy. I'd never wrestled before. And I swear to God, you thought if you blindfolded me, I would have thought a gorilla got a hold of me. And this guy wasn't like a big muscular guy, but it was just like, he put these like moves on me and say, I can make this tighter. I can make this tighter. He said, if I push, this is illegal in college wrestling, but if I continued this pressure, your ribs would puncture your lungs. All sorts of like weird holds like that and stuff. But I thought, there's no way in hell this guy got you on the ground. It's over. He was good friends with Mike Tripp, early MMA wrestler, or early MMA participant. Hey, Katie. Hey, Faye, how you doing? Yeah, well, the live hasn't been working that right. And there's still some icons that are like missing on this live. I'm uploading one last straggler video I have of a rainstorm, actually. It was a half-inch of rain in 29 minutes, which is enough for flash flooding. So I just figured I'd upload it. And then I'm all caught up. Which Amanda are you talking about? Are you talking, I'm not, there was two Amandas. One was named Country. She's doing excellent, living with a guy. They're both working full-time, off drugs, living in a suburb. The other Amanda, the one that was beaten up, she's doing excellent as well. At least she was 6 months ago. Off drugs, went to rehab, living with her mother in a relationship, working full-time. So both of them are doing well. Melissa, not so well. You know, that's about over for me up in that area. I thought that was going to be a really good place for a long time. But the gas station doesn't want guys like me up there anymore. He doesn't want the hospitals and the needle exchange guys there either. And the jazz club, I know it's noisy, but it's as good as you get. It's a super busy intersection. That just got sold, and they're turning it into a marijuana dispensary. And the security guide's sympathetic to what I do. So he's letting me do it, but it's going to end any day. And there's some days when his boss is coming in, he doesn't want me going there. So basically, not being able to park on that side in that area is going to eliminate the chance of doing any interviews down the road. What are you going to do? Yeah, oh, you like the videos? Oh, good. Yeah, I thought I'd meet some good guy. Yeah, she's doing fine, James. Amanda, doing real well. Yeah. No, that's a good question, Mary. I haven't been on doing the lives too much, or Penny. I haven't been doing the lives that much, so I don't know how Daisy D's doing, but you seem to be out of the woods and doing fine. Oh, really, Mary? No, really? Why? Why was that? Did you get that? Did they get that kind of rain? Oh, was it backup drain water or from another source? Huh. I'll find other places. You know what I mean? Oh, good, James. Do you like watching them? Oh, that's good. I saw Ginger, and I didn't talk to her. Well, I did talk to her briefly. She, of course, needs a phone. She didn't look like she was doing too hot. It was a couple years ago. Hey, Kim, how are you? A couple days ago. Hey, Laura, how you doing? I heard from Becky, and yeah, actually, I'm uploading a video now. This was 2 days ago. You know, we had that rain. It was actually a half-inch of rain in 29 minutes. It's crazy. I mean, it really came down. There's car wrecks all over. You know, people hitting big puddles of water. The good news is the airport seems to be busier, which is nice. Yeah, it's feast or famine. Here we didn't have any rain all summer long, and now we're getting deluge when we don't need it any longer. Oh, I didn't realize that, Penny. 10 days of treatments. I didn't know about that. Oh, okay. And if I'd have known that, I'd have tried to get her email or something to see how she's doing. The one video that you saw, she had just woken up. You know, it's a tough deal down there. You know, I mean, I couldn't do it. Oh, it looks better. Yeah, I don't know why, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on with that. I think it was a YouTube glitch, but as I said earlier, there's still some things that aren't showing up on the screen that should. And like when I got on today, it shows half of the data isn't going to be available. I don't really pay too much attention to it anyway. Oh, big time, James. Once in a while, but I really clue them in kind of early, you know. You got to be kidding me, Rick. What part's Arizona? Wow. You know, I have not heard from Sir Graves. Thanks for asking about that. I wonder about that guy. You know, he had some cancer issues, had successful treatment, but he hasn't been on in months. I don't know, and I don't have a number to contact him. You know, I don't know. Well, she got there Friday. Okay. Yeah, weather is very weird. You're right about that thing. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. So I'm just hanging around down here. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks I've been here. Here's the reason I stay down here. I like where I live, and I like it better than here to live. But there's nothing for me to do up there. I like going to the park, and I got a better restaurant selection, and a lot of distractions, photography, and I still have an entire full van of stuff to hand out. I promised myself I'm not going home till I get rid of all this stuff. I just don't want to go back with stuff. I'd be like depressed the whole way. Hey, Diana, how you doing? Oh, glad you're on here, Diana. Good. Glad you're on here. I was looking for you the other night. There you go. So make another comment. Yep. He seems like a really nice kid. He sure does. And seems very mature for age. Yeah, I see that Supreme Court justice got confirmed. You don't like that, huh, Laura? She's everybody. Wendy's one, Indian Liz, and then I just got tons of stuff. You know what happens is, you guys know, there's a pretty regular group of people that I run into, and once they've all got shoes, boots, coats, socks, underwear, pineapple, oranges, ravioli, you know, I've got to run into somebody new or give it to them a second time, and I don't think that's the intent of people sending things. That's part of the problem as well. But I am going to change this plan, which I'm still kind of in limbo with. Yeah, wasn't that something, Casey? How they came back a bad game and then really did well. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't think, honestly, man, I don't really think I do that much. I do enjoy doing it. It's fun to me. It really is, man. I think you guys know now, because you've been around a while, that it's like a hobby, right? Hey, Philip. And I like just meeting people spontaneously and pitching them on an interview, and away I go. No, it's not Sir Graves gas. Everybody always thinks that. It's a guy that's works for the city of Detroit, who's around Southwest Detroit quite often. Yeah, I just thought I wasn't even going to try and do one because it's been so crappy, you know. I did go out to lunch today with a guy that's out here quite a bit. And, oh, you like those? Oh, good. Yeah, great. I get them whenever I can, believe me. Believe me, I will tell you this. You probably know this already. I am always looking for somebody to interview. It happens all the time, toss a coin. You know, occasionally YouTube will send a thing like, how we doing? You know, you get just bombarded with things about, I don't do any of it. You get bombarded with things about how to increase your channel, this, that. I've never done any of them. But I always answer back, hey, look, you know, you're always trying to get me to increase my channel and all this kind of stuff. Why don't you try, like, not unsubbing people for my channel? They're contacting me about it. Why are you doing that? That's always my number one gripe. You know, I have to check myself sometimes complaining about YouTube, because my life would be very different. Oh, I love Ann Arbor Willow Run. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I don't think I'd have a good hobby. Yeah, Toledo was a good time. The zoo was fun. See, now that's an example. I knew when I went out west that nobody's really going to watch those videos. And I knew when I went to the zoo, nobody was really going to watch them. I mean, there's a pretty good idea what people like and what people don't like. And I'm not, you know, I think it's cool to see those animals. You know, the fun part was the fish and the reptiles. And part of that was that you could get a better view of them. But you wouldn't think you could go down there, walk around the zoo for 3 hours, get this video of these animals, and, you know, in their environment, particularly those sea nettles and those moon jellyfish. Now, if I saw that on YouTube, I'd watch the hell out of it. But here I will, you know, do an hour video, 51 minutes, upload it. Nobody gives a shit. And then I'll do a 5-minute video with Marguerite, who nobody gave the time of day to. and it'll get 3,500 views in 3 days. It's so funny what people like. But the good news is I think it's a good indication of how the media brainwashes us into what they think we should watch, as opposed to what you do on your own volition. You click on a thumbnail, it's because it's interesting and you want to watch it. It doesn't have anything to do with an agenda. Assurance for health insurance, Mary? Is that for health insurance? Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Oh, okay. Thank you, Laura, for telling me that. Yeah, Gerald and Maddie were complaining about it, Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you got to get lucky. I mean, that's the truth of the matter is, look, I had 50 subscribers forever. I can remember one time looking on a YouTube channel, and I wasn't really into this, as far as like building a channel. And I remember thinking the guy had 1,000 subscribers, and I thought, my God, man, that just seems like impossible. And I remember early on in YouTube, I saw a guy with 2,700 videos, and I thought, my God, man, how could you ever do that? And I've got 9,000 videos. I don't even believe this myself, to be honest with you. Oh, really, Philip? That's interesting. I'm assuming that because that's a much lower rate that is charged, that physicians don't make as much, that kind of thing. That's popular, Laura. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm going to go down there around Thanksgiving. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tom. Yeah, once that's part of the, for the people that don't know, like algorithms, that's how you recommend it. And once you get on that, it's a night and day difference. Yeah, if it wasn't for that, you'd be screwed. Yeah, I got rid of that Jules channel. And I also got rid of that Tony Stewart. People send me, if anybody sends me a screenshot of somebody talking shit about me when I'm trying to help them and allow them to post links, they're gone. Oh, thank you, Archie. Thank you. Yeah, interviews are fun. I really like doing them. Oh, 2 times the average wage. See, yeah, that's why. Yep. That's interesting you say that, Philip, because the argument here is it's capitalism, which has created what they deem great medical care in the United States. And if you get what you think is top-notch medical care for that price, then we're being lied to. That's interesting. Yeah, Daisy had a pretty good day today. Oh, I am not. You've been drinking again, Candace. I think I look every day of my age, and I'm out of shape right now. I haven't worked out in a year. Yeah. Yeah, I get rid of them. I really do. Yep, sure do. Drama, man. I get rid of those people left and right. Yeah, that's right, Candace. She was, Laura. Yeah, I know. I knew that, but I wasn't going to bust her ass on camera over it. I mean, yeah, I mean, lots of people are full of shit. Yeah, as I was listening to that, I was just thinking, what are you talking about? You had to delete your video. Oh, really, Mary? Oh, okay. Yeah, some people get pissed that they don't know that I know about it. Tonight, I ate crappy today. I ate some. I had ribs with a guy for lunch, early lunch. Then I ate some smoked fish I had left, some of that imitation crab meat. So nothing great. That reminds me, I did have some stuff that I ate last night. I gotta upload. Pretty good at PF Chang's up in Livonia. Yeah, I agree, Casey. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm assuming that Ebony is doing well. Oh, what is it, Toss? Let me know. Let me have it. What's my advice? Oh, you were saying, oh yeah, people are cruel. I tell people, if you ever have any, you want to know what you look like, or if you got a good voice, or if you're good at sports or juggling, whatever, just put a YouTube video up. You will get your ass handed to you. And you better be thick-skinned on YouTube. Oh, I upload too much? Yeah, that's what everybody says. I lose a lot of subscribers because of that. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I'd have a lot more subscribers if I didn't do it. But I'm going to keep doing it, though, because it's just a hobby. It's not to garner every subscriber in the world, and I don't care. It's really my channel that I watch, and if other people want to join in and watch it, that's up to them. No, I'm not doing shorter clips either. It sounds like you should probably go somewhere else, Toss a Coin. I mean, all you're doing is complaining. So why don't you go someplace where they have shorter videos and there's a lot less of them? I think that'd fit you better. That's my advice to you. I haven't decided on that, Cindy, yet. I haven't decided. But I don't know what I'm going to do on that. I don't want to cut people off, but that's a good question. I just can't spend, 45 minutes in like a bad area, and it's hard to find these people. It was okay when I just had a few things, but it's like it's taken away from like what I want to do. It's not. I don't know. I really thought about this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got so much stuff to hand out yet that I'm not even really thinking of a plan B yet. Well, it's an interesting freighter, Philip. I don't know how much you know about the Edmunds Fitzgerald, but that captain actually had balls enough to go out and look for that sunken ship. There's different schools of thought on that he was careless and endangered the crew, and that he was a hero and did something most people wouldn't have had the guts to do. So you can look at it either way. But here that ship's still sailing. Yeah, I tell you like it is. Yeah, I do, yeah. They did, Rising Sun. Thank you. Isn't that the truth, Penny? Yeah, I remember when that happened. Actually, I know a guy that was working was on a helicopter for the Coast Guard that were out there looking for that. Just a freak accident. I mean, there have been people in in worse storms. They think it hit bottom. Who knows? Everybody's got some theory on what caused it to go down. What a way to go, though, huh? There's some pretty good YouTube videos on Great Lakes freighters and Lake Superior when they get those November gales. Jeez, man, look at those. If you're around here, you know the Great Lakes. But if you're not, people are always surprised there's such large bodies of water that, produce those kind of storms. But I sure as hell wouldn't want to be out there. No way. Submarine either. Man, I know I'm going to die someday, but I'd rather it not be in a ship breaking in half in 32-degree water. Yeah, and a lot of it is too. A lot of these people don't show up. That's the way I look at it. I see no point in it, Cindy. That's for sure. Yep. Hey, Alice, how you doing? Yeah, I love Duluth. It's a great place to watch freighters. You ought to get a video camera and go down there and record those freighters as they're mothballing them for the winter. Oh, is that what it is, peanut tube? That's interesting. That makes sense. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Daisy should be the president. I agree. Yep. Daisy is a great dog. She goes along with the plan. I gotta find a good new place to eat. I ate at P.F. Chang's last night. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the old days. What is? I was a private detective my whole life. Yeah. Oh, queer course is interesting. Oh, cool. Yeah, Diana, as you know, Lake Superior agates too. Really interesting, beautiful. Yeah, Pam, you got any snow up there yet? Oh, that's cool. I've been to Roman Village in years, but not lately. No. Oh yeah, Calumet. Yeah, it's a good place for it. I guess it's good to get out there in the spring when you know when the ice is shoving stuff down from the bottom up on the shore. Oh no, kidding. 1 to 2. Wow, inch. Wow. I don't know. I don't think they have any. Tony is a good guy. Tony is a really nice guy. Really was. I didn't see him much. Uh, but when I did, it was nice talking to him. A lot of times Becky would come up missing for a while, and we'd keep in touch. And he wasn't too. It's still bothering me, Penny. He wasn't too computer savvy, so I'd look up, see if she was somebody'd look it up for me, and we'd see if she was in jail or. It's like not that bad, Penny. Like maybe a 6 at the worst. Oh, did you get a cold rain up there? It didn't rain here today, but kind of cold, damp, that kind of thing, you know. Oh, really? Now, do they, Philip? Do they do those dynamite discharges to unlodge that snow? They do that quite a bit up in Alaska. They'll do these, have these like fixed cannon places where they shoot these like depth charge type things into these snow to trigger these avalanches before they get too much snow. Yeah, they're not really that heavy, Cindy. That's not why my back hurts. It seemed like it would be, but they're not. I'll get rid of them. Don't you worry. The thing that wears you out is being down there like 2 full days. Like I'm talking about 18 hours and not being able to give any of it out. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Katie? Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, Dak. Oh, good, Benjamin. I'm glad you like him. Yeah, I mean, I learned from him too. I didn't know a damn thing about heroin addiction until I started interviewing people. No, I could get some of those lidocaine patches. I should get some of those. That's a good idea. There's a subscriber on here I met when I first came down here. Gave me some baclofen, I think it is. They seem to work pretty well. Yeah, that's what happens, and that's I think what kind of tires me out sometimes. Just spending that kind of time and not. What I find happens is my photography drops off when I got a lot to do. I should be out taking pictures of things I enjoy, and I'm not. I'm like balls to the walls trying to hand these things out. So before you know it, you got a couple of days in a row that you didn't get a damn thing done. You didn't have any fun taking photos because you were trying to deliver these packages. And this is the reason why I've come to this conclusion. Oh, okay, Diane. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I could get some if I wanted, you know. You know how sometimes you just get burned out with stuff and you don't feel like fooling with it? You know, I got a buddy of mine's a doctor I talk to practically every day. He's always asking me, how's your back? Do you need anything? I just say no. I don't want to mess with it. No, it's legal, but it's funny you should say that, Laura, because this doctor buddy of mine, he doesn't recommend kratom at all. Said it's unregulated. You don't know what dose you get. It can do kidney damage, blah, blah, blah. Oh, your computer overheated now? How did that happen, Murray? Unless you're crunching a lot of video, it's pretty hard for a computer to overheat. Oh, okay, good. You know, I haven't seen him since that last interview, Rod. Thomas. Shortly after that, you know, some kind of petroleum company bought that area out. It's like $3.6 million or something like that. And occasionally you'll see a freighter there doing something. And a social worker came on and said they were working closely with him now. You know, I believe that, but like I talked to Kelly the other day when I gave her that phone. And, you know, she was supposed to be set up with alternative housing. And her house is like a day away from a wrecking ball. So I'd like to think that's true. But no one needs a place to live more than she does. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Oh, interesting, Laura. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, did you send it? Interesting. Huh. Huh. Oh, okay. You don't have a Sony by chance, do you? I had a couple Sony laptops over the years, and they overheated. Huh. Yeah, I believe that. Dangerous, yeah. Oh, you can't, Laura. Maybe you took too much of it. Yeah, vinegar. You know, for a while there was a big kick they were promoting on the internet to take a teaspoon of vinegar a day. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not affiliated with her, but I do talk to her. She's a sweetheart. Used to be a working girl and a heroin addict and was with her boyfriend, who's now her husband, through the whole time. She's been on methadone 10 years, doing well, started her own channel, and any way I can help her, I would. I mean, I mentioned this before. There's nothing worse than getting lucky like I have with the channel and then being some asshole authority that, you know, is going to bestow his great knowledge on anybody that's trying to get as lucky as I've been. So, like I've said, if I can help somebody with a channel and they want to post links to their channel, more power to them. She's doing really well. She's got 1,000 subscribers already, which is great. She's a great person. I talk to her here and there. Hey, Frederick, how you doing? Oh yeah, how you doing, man? Hey, let's try and get over to Captain. Well, let's go somewhere else. I'd say Captain Nemo's, but the dining room isn't open. You want to get something to eat this week? Yeah, Angie's a sweetheart, man. She's very in touch with that lifestyle. She's a good person. She's managed to get her life on track. I'm all for it. I did get lucky. Yeah, not that kind of lucky. Oh, did it really, Laura? That's interesting how it worked for you. Oh, it's cool. Huh. Hey, Cece. Yeah, I'm the same way, Philip. Yeah. Yeah, all bets are off. St. John's Word, all that stuff. The pain's not that bad, you know? Oh, thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Yeah, anybody that's got any ideas on, you know, what may help people out? Cold and damp, Rod. It's typical of what you'd expect this time in October. You know. I'm thinking about going down to Atlanta Maybe I'd like to combine that with my Appalachian trip. Hey, Lana. And maybe go over to Hilton Head. I'll tell you an interesting thing. I met a guy, I told you before, he kind of helped me out. Met him through eBay. Anyway, he's jumped on the bandwagon of my philosophy. Material things and vehicles and expensive shit. He's selling all his collections of everything, even the one that he bought from me, getting rid of his $80,000 pickup truck, and he's going to put his $1 million house he just bought on Hilton Head up for sale. I guess he saw it my way. He gives me credit for it anyway. Yeah, it's funny you should say that, CC, because sorry about that. Because there are two people I know that are homeless in Detroit that I get antidepressants for them. I get them for them and deliver them to them when I come down here. And that's exactly what they blame it to, the isolation of COVID. I know how that happens to you. Luckily, with me, a 2-minute conversation with the girl at the coffee shop, a 5-minute conversation with the desk clerk at the hotel I stay at, buying lotto tickets and talking to the guy for a minute. I ran into a sweetheart in the Northville Barnes & Noble. I talked for an hour. That completely fills my social requirements. And anything more than that, it would start to have an opposite effect. That's why I don't like the holidays, because if you're in a place like where I'm at, like in West Branch, Michigan, you're screwed. No place to eat. Walmart's closes now at 8:30. Nothing to do. I'm not a bar guy, so I can't even get that 15 minutes of socialization during a day, which will really attack my mental health. Luckily, it's only for a day or two in a row. Yeah, I mean, I like it 98% of the time, but I do require about 10 minutes of interaction a day. And if that gets cut off, it's not good. Yeah, I don't like sauerkraut either. Yeah, thank you for that, Laura. I'm glad that worked for you. Cece, I forget, where do you live? Where do you live? And did you get hurt? Are you hurt at all? Hey, Ray, how you doing? I had a good time, Laura. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't like sauerkraut that much. I don't like kielbasa that much either. Yeah, Barbara is a sweetheart. Yeah. How did you hurt your nails? Oh, sorry about that, Cece. Cece, where do you live? I think so too, Laura. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you summed it all up right there. New York, okay. Do you need a new purse? I've got some really nice purses people send. I don't think they mind if I gave you one. Do you need one? It was actually, yeah, Soft Shell Crab, it is, Philip. That's actually a place on the water in Toledo I'd never been before. It was excellent. It was really good sushi. I did that one time with Wendy. Usually I'll tell you why, Lisa. If it presented itself, I'd be glad to do it. But I'll tell you what happens is sometimes when the parents hear about me, third party, I think they're a little reluctant to talk to me. I mean, it takes a long time for like even people like Becky. She sent me some really a well-written letter about our relationship. She thinks I'm a good guy and didn't know at first, that kind of thing. Uh, and the parents always kind of look at me like a guy, like older guy, they're suspicious of me. So it's the same reason I don't interview Johns. There's no opportunity. I don't push things. People want to come to me, I'd love to talk to them, but the parents are embarrassed. They've been raked over the coals time and time again. They've been ripped off, lied to, used. And the last thing they need is some third party guy that's claiming that he's going to wave a magic wand. So that's the best way I can describe it. You know, the FDDR, I saw them one time. We kind of swapped interviews, but I'm not around there when they are. So the likelihood of me uh, seeing them is pretty remote. Super nice people. I mean, real troopers. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, Nora. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Rita? I mean, the fact of the matter is, if you take someone that just has a normal life and they need help, whether it's financial or moral support or advice, it's easy. When you take a working girl that's been drug addicted, that was abused as a child, they don't offer the same amount of enthusiasm and possibilities as someone that is in their position does. I'd love to, but it's the same of it's you're behind the eight ball with a lot of damage. Oh, thank you, Rising Sun. Thank you. Thank you, Rising Sun. I appreciate that. Yeah, good. Thanks. I'm gonna come up there to Toronto someday. Pay him visit you. I haven't been there in a long time. Oh, good, Lana. That's true, Rita. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, Philip, isn't that something? Philip, do you have these drug problems like we have in working girls in Austria? What's going on over there? What's the downside of where you live? Do you suffer these same kind of problems? 28 degrees. Oh, thank you for checking. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not there. I don't really care. Yeah, it's a top-notch outfit, Rita. It really is. Rita, send me your number again, will you? In an email. What kind of helpline is that, Mary? What kind of help do they offer? Say, when are you going to get your H.H. Bennett? Yeah, I'd be glad to do it. I mean, I really do, man. As you guys know, at least from what I've said, I'm not like a religious guy. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I don't live a Christian lifestyle. I'm not saying that's wrong. But I do try to help people. And honest to God, I wish I could tell you why, but I can't. I don't know why I do it. I've been this way my whole life. I don't know why. I don't like, think I'm a good guy or a great guy. I don't think I'm a bad guy, but I don't know. It's nuts. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. I got it, Fanny. Yeah. That's a hell of a trip. It was a lot of fun. Oh, very hidden. Interesting. Cool. Oh, they are forbidden in your area now. Now, would working women be pursued by law enforcement, Philip? Would that be like something that they would target and go after? Huh. Yeah, I haven't been to Toronto, and geez, I bet I haven't been to Toronto in, geez, 40 years, maybe 35 years. I'll tell you a funny thing. I went with a buddy of mine. We were like 19, 20. We went over to Windsor first. And I'm an okay pool player, not a great pool player. We were in a bar the night before, and then we were driving to Toronto the next day. And I beat this guy playing pool, two different guys playing pool with these like trick shots. I couldn't make those shots again in a million years. I'll never forget that. That would have been about 1976, maybe. Wow, so longer ago than that. That's when Yonge Street was still around. You could go down there and get in all sorts of trouble. Well, thank you, Rising Center. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's nothing worse than just running into someone and they're doing this, they're doing that, and they're telling everybody about it. I, I mean, there's times when I know that people like what I do, and I start to have these feelings that like I should be like thankful that I'm this way, and I do kind of think in a religious way to like that I'm lucky. I don't want to say blessed, but hell, I don't know. I guess I just as easy could have been an arsonist or a Unabomber or something else. I'm lucky I think the way I do. Oh, okay, Austria. That's interesting. Huh. Eastern Europe, Ukraine, forced to work, yeah. That's where Epstein got a lot of his girls. Yeah, I agree, Stephanie. That's right. Yeah. Stephanie, I still think you got a gold mine of an area there for interviews. You should do them. People really like it. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, stock up, man. I'm just glad I'm not. Oh, that's no problem, Cece. We're glad to help you out. You know. Oh, thank you, Rita. I haven't been down around your area in a long time either. Yeah, I know the feeling. Just like a suicide hotline. I'd rather get a direct number to Bozo the Clown. But that isn't going to finish you off. I don't know what will. A suicide hotline kind of struck me as like for someone that doesn't really want to do it. Yeah, just go. I'd say interviews is a safe bet, Cindy. Interviews. That's what I would say. I'd do interviews. Oh, you like those? Yeah, weren't they nice people? Especially that Emmanuel. What a nice guy. I mean, that guy is. It's a thin line, and that, you could see that guy running a marketing department, being concierge, public relations. I'm telling, man, you guys know this already, but people like him, he's an exception. But there are talented, nice people out there without a place to live. And look, I was thinking of this morning. When you're in the situation of some of these people, or worse, and you've been damaged, who in the hell wouldn't want to be high? It's an escape. Who, by their own volition, would decide to ruin their life by injecting heroin, but someone that had problems worse than heroin addiction and prostitution? I mean, it's a no-brainer. When I meet someone that's doing that, I already know something really, really bad has happened to them, and I'm sympathetic to it. Same with the American Indians. Yeah, Cindy, you should do this. Do it. Do this. And I may be wrong, but it seems to me that uh, people seem to be flattered when you want to talk to them and shocked when you want to pay them. They are. And to me, I'm thinking this is a really good deal. This is finding out a little bit about you. We hadn't met. We didn't meet in the bar. How you doing? I'm lucky. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? Yeah, right, Rita. That's it. Yeah. See, Alice, I can't stand those like puzzles and stuff like that. It's not me. You know. No, that's right, Laura. Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, it is a good deal. I think you should do that, Cindy. I think you'd really be feel good about doing that. It's fun. Yeah, I should be. If this thing gets locked down, all this bullshit, I should be like stocking up. They say now that it's going back to like during the Depression. Canned foods are being bought up at a record rate, like you mentioned, toilet paper, this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. I don't know. It's funny, when I was down in Toledo, there was a bunch of other guys down the second block, and I said, I was going to go down there and try and get some interviews. He said, "Don't do it. I'm not going to tell you why. Just don't." So I didn't. I'm not a total idiot. Toledo's nice. Yeah, I've looked my ass off for Harita. I even offered money to people that call me on their cell phone if they saw her. I've had her stuff for 2 months. By the way, Mary, I still have that stuff you gave me to give her, so don't worry about it. That's the way I look at it, Laura. To a point, although I will say this, and I mentioned it the other day, and that is that there were a couple instances on this trip. When somebody sends an envelope and a name's on the front of it, I'm not going to open it. And there were a couple people, in my opinion, got too much money at one time. But what are you going to do once the envelope's open? Say, give me that $50 back. Yeah, John's an interesting guy. John didn't really want to talk a lot, which I am fine with. Yeah, she was in exceptionally good mood. No, the camper and the tent, they've been tearing those down left and right. She's got an apartment now. What'll happen is you'll get a camper, a tent, an abandoned vehicle, and the next day you'll come home after doing whatever and it's gone. They're illegal. And as upside down as Detroit is, they seem to find the time to do stuff like that. Oh, okay, Claudia. I think you would, Pamela. Why don't you do it, Pam? What keeps you from doing it? Why don't you get out there and do this? It's fun. I don't do any preparation. I don't have a list, a crib sheet. I just let it fly. Some people I ask their favorite movie, some I don't. I just see how it goes. If I had to do that and just check off things along the way, I probably wouldn't do it. It too sucks. I don't know. I can't figure out if I'm too lazy or I need to be too organized. Somewhere along those lines. I'm not doing it. That's why people say you should do a documentary. Nah, that's too legit. It'd bore me. Daisy's dreaming now. You hear her making noises? Look at her stomach. May's a lady. She's a moderator, but this COVID has really sent her down the wrong road. Got her depressed. That or she's pissed at me and hasn't told me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I play it by ear. Look, I want things as amateur and grassroots as they get. Hey, Davey, I was just thinking about you. I keep getting things that you uploaded a video on them. When I go on there, it shows me somebody else's video. Not on this social platform, but another one. Yeah, just too late. If it comes to where, you got to start hoarding beans and stuff, I just hope I die in my sleep. I'm just not into that shit, man. You don't think so, BJ? On your other social media thing, it'll say Davey just uploaded another video, and then like I go right to that thing and it brings up a video from somebody else. It's weird. Do it then, man. That's a gold mine of an area. I have to drive my ass off for interviews and say, have them in your own backyard. You're missing a golden opportunity. Besides, it's not going to last forever. You're going to be glad you had these conversations 20 years from now. When these people are alive and you're talking to them, it seems like it's interesting, but not like it'll be down the road. That's going to be your chance to document and for future people to read. Yeah, hoarding for them. This COVID bullshit. Yeah, you shouldn't let that bother you, Davey. Davey, I wonder why your damn moderator thing isn't on here. Wonder how that came off. Sorry about that. I just noticed that. Make another comment now, Davey, so you can see it. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't watch TikTok like I used to. I think it's cool, but I don't like it as much as I like YouTube. You know? Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Yeah. Yeah, she was dreaming, yep. She's the greatest dog. She really is. Thanks, Philip. Yeah. Don't let it get to you though. You should have graduated by now and just blow them off. You know, when I was your age, I was probably like that too. So that's something to look forward to as you age. You won't care anymore. Yeah, Daisy's knocked out. You know, Daisy's new favorite treat. You know what she likes? That imitation crab. Comes in those like sticks. Yeah, I know they're documented. Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah, but that they're getting a reaction from you, Davey, and that's what motivates your dumbasses. Blow them off, blow them off. Yeah, I think that's why they're doing it. You know, canned beans, that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah. I guess Cindy said it's going to be 28 in West Branch. I haven't been there in a couple weeks. Yeah, yeah, but they're getting a reaction, so that's gold to them. Oh, good old Texas, huh? No, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, don't do it. Don't buy into it, Davey. Hell with them. These football games are boring without a crowd. Yeah, they're definitely nutcases. Sure. Hey, Dolly, how you doing? How's it going? No, I haven't heard from them. They said they were going to call me this week. They told me that last week. Yep. No, it's not. It sucks. Hey, Madison, how you doing? I would have done more of these lives, but as I said, it wasn't working right. There's nothing worse than like buffering. Sucks. I don't know what their problem was. Whatever it was not good intentions. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Oh, good. Oh, you like them? Oh, good. It's Tom Reed, REED 1956 at gmail.com. Oh, cool, Mary. How's it going with you? Did you take some good photos today? I didn't have much of a dinner today. Ribs for lunch and Cheetos for a snack, and the rest of some smoked fish I had. Hey, Bismarck, how are you? Yeah, I do. We've done that before, but it never seems to really work, Chris, Philip. Too hot. Oh, you like bacon and eggs? Oh, good for you. Yeah, I don't eat ham hardly ever. Once in a while, I'll get a Slim Jim at one of the few remaining big boys. That's it. I don't like ham that much. Oh, thank you, Bismarck. Appreciate it. Oh, there you go, Penny. I like that, huh? That's good. Oh, thank you, Shane. Yeah, you're right about that, Laura. Yeah. Hey, Nicole. I do show my face. It's all over the place. Why don't you show your face on your avatar? No, I just decided to get rid of people like this. Sorry for technical difficulties, Mike. In other words, get lost. I'm at my hotel. Yeah, exactly, though. Yeah, I can spot him a mile away. Mike, better get working on another ID. Kicked out of another place. What a surprise. Oh, they still selling those butterballs? Yeah, I remember having those as a teenager. Oh, it was, Patricia? Man, he's good. Yeah, doing good. I mean, all things considered, I think he's doing pretty good. Yeah, you never know on these chats. Like coming. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're grow. But I don't really go on it by the, how many people are on. I do it one way or the other. Good, Sarah. I'll tell you how nuts this whole thing is, how crazy this whole thing is. I don't really care about it, and I think you guys know that. If I could give you subscribers, I would. That's not to sound negative, but I got like 1,230 subscribers in 30 hours. And for what? Does that make any sense? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, no, that's right. It just kind of like does it on its own. Oh, can they do that, Eric, like that? Can they do that? Pick you out of fresh one? I think it's like 45 degrees here. Let me look and see what the weather's going to be tonight. Yeah, once you get a viral video, I mean, you don't have to do anything else. It just kind of like snowballs. 42 degrees here. Well, why aren't you showing your face on your avatar? I'm not mad. It's just a weird question. My face is on here, and if you watch the channel, you'd have saw it by now. It's just a strange way to come into a chat. I guess you never went to French finishing school. Yeah, you're weird too, so I'll be talking to you later. You can go make another one. You have a good day. It's going to be nothing but downhill with you. Yeah, Zug Island's interesting as hell. 51, wow. Yeah, I want to get out to Vegas. I like going out there for a few days and just getting lost. Staying up, going home, falling asleep for a couple hours, go out, get something to eat. But, I wonder, is Vegas like locked down? Can you still get something to eat 24 hours a day and go into a casino all night long? Because if it's not like that, I'll probably never go there again. Yeah, and that's something, Braden? What's it, Frisky? Yeah, 44. Wow. Hey, Daisy's a really cute dog. Yeah, here's another weirdo. So I'll see you later. Yeah, you're going to be listening about it, not commenting on it. Yep. But Patricia's out there in New York someplace. Yeah, Mike, how old are you? Are you going to throw some toilet paper in the trees and soak some windows for Halloween? Like just stupid stuff. Why don't I show my face like children got on here? Yeah, I mean, that's the mentality of these people. 23, wow, it's cold out there. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Yeah, same person, you're right, Ben. Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, weirdos. Adults. Hard to believe. How'd you like to be in your 50s acting like a child? I think I'd rather be a heroin addict. Oh, really, Nicole? Okay. Oh, okay, buffets. I don't miss those. Hey, Article. Yeah, she's screaming. Hey, Diane. Yeah, did you recover? Yeah, adult weirdos. Yeah, that's a good question. Are there shows in Vegas? Hey, my channel, how you doing? Yeah, wasn't Emmanuel a cool guy? Yeah, really good guy. I mean, you guys know it's cold, damp. Can you imagine just like getting your old sleeping bag and sleeping in the back of a building all night long for like ever. She's sleeping. Yeah. She could be watching TV. Wouldn't it be, Stephanie? It sure would be, yeah. Yeah, exactly right, Pam. There's something really seriously wrong with her. Yeah, RV, that'd be kind of cool. Well, you increase the dose. I think it always works. You just use more. Yeah, I've never heard anybody topping out on that, Casey. And it also probably contributes to an overdose. Yeah. Patricia's a great singer. Davey, have you watched Patricia's singing videos? I would no way go to Las Vegas if it wasn't like relatively the same pre-COVID. What's that, Insightly? Yeah, I am. Actually, I was on his radio show about 4 or 5 years ago. He had an internet radio show. Yeah, I'm cool with him. Yeah, yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, he's not perfect. I don't like the idea of him videotaping people when they're high and acting stupid. But, I'm not perfect either, so I let it slide. But I think overall he's a good guy. So is his wife. Yeah, it's all they do. Complete channels just dedicated to hassling me. Yeah, that's right, Pam. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why that is, Insightly. I don't know what to tell you on that. Yeah, you're right, Philip. That's true. It's went down. Crack too. Yeah. Hey, sad boys. How are you? Oh, okay. Is the Chicken Ranch open? Nicole, is the Chicken Ranch open? Paul Rump or whatever the name of that place is? Yeah, he's a good looking guy. Yeah, I agree, Lana. Fantastic voice. I'd like to get that. You know what we ought to do? We ought to push to get that damn guy on one of those TV shows, The View, if it's still on, or The Voice, or whatever the hell they call it. That damn guy didn't win. No, that show's a farce. What do you think of that? Getting him on there, forwarding my video. Could you do that, Lana? Could you forward my video to these shows and so they could see Emmanuel? You talk about a good story. I'd pay for his ticket out there. Seriously, this guy needs a break. Oh, really, Silver Kings? Yeah, that or fentanyl. Yeah. I got this good book here. I'm really looking forward. I'll probably start this in a couple weeks. I told you about it already. OD, the politics, naloxone, the in the politics of overdose. It shows everything in reverse. It's called OD. Good night, Mary. Yep. Yeah, really good guy. Great personality. I agree. Yeah, sure was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it'd be really interesting. Are you? I'm getting better and better at disciplining myself to read more. I'm kind of like a speed reader, skipper, ADD guy. I hope to improve. Oh, thank you, Silver King. Thank you. Oh, interesting, Philip. Huh. Oh, okay. You like those? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Good night, Diane. Glad I saw you on here so I could do that. Yep. Appreciate it. Oh, that's good. I did already. I checked it out one time. I took my I'll tell you what happened to the chicken ranch. So we go out there and I take my nephew, just got out of rehab. So I take my nephew and a couple of my buddies, and we go out to Las Vegas. And we go to the chicken ranch, and the security guard's there, and he brings out all the women, like 50 women, and you look at it, and you pick which one you want. Now, I wouldn't say I'm particular, but I can tell you this: there wasn't any of the women that I was interested in. I just wasn't. So everybody else went but me, and I sat there and bullshitted with the security guard the whole time. Believe me, if there'd have been one that I was attracted to, I would have went too. It wasn't some moral conflict. I didn't care. Gladly, I'd have went. I'm not playing like it was some great choice I made, but during the course of the 45 minutes I had with the security guard, I was asking him about, do the real good-looking ones get lots of business and the non-attractive ones don't get any? And he said it was the opposite. He said, if anything, he found that most of the Johns were more comfortable with unattractive women. Isn't that interesting? And they were actually better. It wasn't. I remember I paid my nephew's bill, and he got what was called Around the World, whatever the hell that is. And it was $360. And that would have been around 1984, 85. So I guess it's kind of expensive. Depends how you look at it. If you get married, you get divorced, well, it was super cheap. If you got everything you wanted and you didn't have to hang around with them later and there were no repercussions, it was a hell of a good deal. So, it depends which way you look at it. Yeah, I didn't give a shit. It was like I was pretty experienced by then. I mean, I'm sure they were younger than I was at the time. And anything looks good when you're young and you're inexperienced. So it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a moral decision. Yeah, I'll give it a try, Pam. Come on up there. I'll bring some gummies. Everything looks good. No, Silver King. I'll tell you what I've learned from that. This is what I'll tell you about that. Back in the day when I was just starting out and I was like trying to figure out, how I would do this and who I'd interview, I would sit down like where these areas were very busy with working girls. Believe it or not, the majority of the customers were early in the morning as businessmen were going to work. And you would be absolutely shocked at guys in suits, nice looking guys driving nice cars, and the girls they would select. Sex is a funny, powerful human behavior, and it isn't always tied to aesthetics like you think. And it was fascinating to me. If you're a female, you'll always have more business than you know what to do with. It's just the way it is. And here's another thing too, at least with a lot of the women that I interview, this isn't like, $300 or $500 an hour escorts. This is like traditional sex with them. When you get outside of the box and they're going to call 911 and 911 is going to show up because you're probably going to be in a decent area and they're going to respond to the call. When you're down there in places like I go, this is all freaky, weird shit. Fetishes, violence, beatings, hair pulling, slapping, weird shit. Oh, that was a good way to go, Alice. That's a good idea. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'll come up there. We'll come up there and we'll party all night. No, see, I don't even know. I don't even know I don't even know what a gram would look like. Good for you, Faye. That a girl. Wow. Hey, yeah, man, how you doing? I keep forgetting to go to your channel. How many subscribers do you have now? You doing okay? That's right, Philip. You can either pay for it up front or finance it. It's kind of true. I mean, that's a kind of a crude way of looking at it. Kind of a cliche, a street talk, but it's true. Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have any problem with that. I don't know why it's not legal. I think that's the next thing because all these places are going broke and they're missing out on tax money. I think at least from a health standpoint, it'd be a better idea. Yeah. Oh, good for you. That's not thanks to me, man. You were well along your way. Anyway, look, man, you get lucky. You could have had a lucky video, and I could have been trying to get you to promote my channel. There's no skill to it. So good for you. Glad for you. All you need is 1,000. I'm telling you, I got like what 151,000 or something. That's all I want is 1,000. Not knocking anybody that likes the channel, but um, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Casey? The best way to get subscribers, I'll tell you the best way to get them is you run it like a business. Like, let's take for an example. Let me give you an example. You'll understand this. So let's say right now, I think to myself, God, I need to run this as a business. I need to make as much as I can. What do I need to do? I would only interview blue-eyed, blonde-haired, white, heroin-addicted working girls. That's all I do. I just drive all over looking for them. No men, no older people. I wouldn't bombard people with videos of Brussels sprouts and kung pao shrimp. I would do lives to ask questions. YouTube spells it out in the analytics on don't do videos longer than 3.5 minutes long. I don't use tags in any of my videos. When I upload a video, all I put is the title of it, and I upload it. So there's all sorts of things I don't do. That's what I would do. You'll figure out what's popular and what isn't, and just follow that money trail. Oh, really, Patricia? Cassie's great. She's doing fine. Got a different job, working at a different place. She working lots of hours. No, it's true. It's kind of true. 392, Penny. 392. Oh, thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. Although I don't know how much I help them. I think I'm nice to them. I mean, I'm talking like straight here. Yeah. My thumbnails, you're gonna hate this. It shows you how lazy I am. I in the photograph videos, it's easy because every one of those photographs I wanted to keep. I thought it was a decent shot. So if I had spliced 50 of them together with music, I've got 50 choices. No matter which one comes up in the three choices you get, I'm fine with because I took those shots individually. On the videos, I'm pretty sloppy with. That's another thing. My thumbnails on my movies videos are not good. And the reason for that is because I'm lazy about it. It's not that big a deal to me. So what you should do, thumbnails are huge. But if I do, let's say, an 11-minute video, what are the chances of me getting, you only get three choices automatically. Now, what I could do is I could edit them all ahead of time and then upload them, and then I'd have a kick-ass thumbnail every time. It's not worth the trouble to me. So I go with what I get, which is a terrible way of doing things. Sometimes, I mean, this is just my biased opinion, you'll get a better video than what you thought you'd get looking on the thumbnail. On the other side of that, people never clicked on the thumbnail because the image sucked. But it's not that big a deal to me. Thumbnails are huge. I ignore them. Yeah, the photos and the music are easy. Good night, Pam. Love you. You'll come up there and party all night. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do it. I mean, I think if I started all over today, you'd probably never know me. There's so many people out there doing so many things that how you get picked up is just like nuts. I mean, really, if you look at the viral videos I've had, uh, I couldn't tell you why those took off and others didn't. I couldn't tell you. It'd be bullshitting you. I'm just as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, it's the way to go. Thumbnails are huge. If you're trying to build the channel for whatever, ego, success, money. Oh, thank you, Silver Kings. But I don't, I'm privileged to not give a shit. You know? Good night, Pam. Yeah, do that. Yeah, send me an email. Yep. Yeah, do that. Appreciate it. I'll come up there and visit. You got a boyfriend, Pam? You should tell him to get lost for a couple days. We'll make a video. Oh, thank you about that, Eric. That sounds interesting. Yeah. I think you do, Patricia. I think you do. Yeah. Oh, abandoned buildings. Yeah, that's kind of dead, man. That stuff's also locked up now. Yeah. There's only one left, and that's Community Hospital, Southwest Community Hospital. It's the only one you can still get into. The Packard building, pretty much mowed down. Fisher Body. They welded the doors shut in between the floors. Yeah, those days are over. St. Rita's Church, bulletproof. The schools all boarded up. Yeah, the abandoned building thing is over. Well, Angela, I'm kind of holding off on that right now. I'm going to come up with a plan B because I have so many things that I haven't been able to hand out yet. I'll post new info, but if you could hold off, please, appreciate it. Yeah. No, not at all. No, never. Precious metals, I don't. Even Warren Buffett doesn't touch gold, which ought to be a hell of a warning for you. It's all manipulated market bullshit. No, I don't. Now, I'm not, I'm not picking one candidate over another. I try to avoid politics on here. But let's take for an example, if Trump gets reelected, gold will continue to rise. If Biden gets elected, gold will tank. I don't touch it. Look at the Bunker Hunt. Look at the Hunt, Hunt brothers trying to corner the silver market. That confirmed to me what a big sham the whole thing is. No, I don't touch precious metals. Tassie Marguerite, yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be fun, Reed. I agree. Marguerite was very kind to Tassie. No, I've been looking for Wendy for 2 months. Oh, that was a good spider roll. Yeah. She will, won't you, Mary? No, I've tried to find her, believe me. Yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for on mics. You really do. Patricia, have you been singing your whole life? Another thing too, like if my channel was like a college assignment, I'd be forced into doing all this bullshit that I wouldn't want to do. Doing everything this way and that way and just right and chasing the dollar and kissing ass. And, for people that are asking me about a channel, the philosophy on a channel and starting one, I have not seen Raz. Him and his girlfriend are staying closer to downtown. The philosophy on a channel is conflict, just like Jerry Springer and Judge Judy and all these shows. People like conflict. And the smart thing to do if you're trying to get as many views and subscribers and all that bullshit is to let people argue and don't ban or block anybody. One big giant free-for-all. You'll have a more popular channel, but I'm not going to do that. He does. I talked to Kevin Bankin for 40 minutes one time eating lunch. Yeah. And luckily, not one time did he say, "Did you know who I am?" I knew who he was, but it didn't have anything to do with our conversation. That's a good question. Probably working a lot, Chosen. Probably working a lot. He's a good guy. He lives in the same town that I do. They're still down there. I saw Jana a couple times. I didn't see Casey, but she's still down there. Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, it can sure happen. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, Mark. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Tinkerbell, how you doing? South Africa, for sure, for real? Oh, wow, that is cool. Are you a Dave Matthews fan? Hey, Carla, how you doing? Oh, the Badger. You're not going to be taking that for a while, Faye. You're going to have to take the long way around. Hey, there's a guy. He's a religious guy, a long hair, Ken Shamblin or something like that. You ever watched his vocal coach, Christian Nutt? Ken Shamblin's. He's a hell of a nice guy. Check that out, Patricia. Ken Tamlin. Shamblin, something like that. Oh, cool. Yeah, I met a lot of people at that same place. Robert Plant. Talked to him for about 20 minutes. The lady has a world record for plastic surgery. I've run into Jerry Springer a bunch of times to talk to him. Great guy. My face is out there a long time. Yeah, Tassie is a unique personality. He's got a lot of charisma. I would go down to Toledo again in a heartbeat. I love that place. I spent a lot of time in Monroe. I love Toledo. Yeah, I mean, working girls are interesting to me, but it isn't like there have to be working girls for me to go someplace. Hey, Diane. Yeah, that food was yesterday, but thank you. Yeah. Oh, did you meet Boy? Yeah, I met Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother in Tunica, Mississippi. What's his name? The guy that had the Thunderbirds. Hell of a good guy. He gave me tickets to a show. I ran into Rod Stewart on the beach at 3 in the morning in Palm Beach, walking down the beach one time. Evidently, he has a place in Palm Beach. I couldn't believe how short he is. And Sylvester Stallone's dad owns a place close to mine in Florida. Hey, George. Oh, seriously, Eric. That's interesting. No kidding. Oh, really, Carlo? What's the broken trees from? No, really, because of snow. That much, huh? That's interesting about Bill Gates. See, you form these perceptions of people. You know, that's cool. That's neat. There was somebody trying to impersonate your name the other day, George. Oh, really? How did he seem, Silver King? Eminem. Yeah, Eric, you know you're in the culinary arts. They say that anything past medium rare ruins the steak. Do you believe that? Oh, Cindy Crawford. No, she owned a bar in the neighborhood. I lived in Chicago, but I never saw her and her husband. Boy, she dropped off the radar. Oh, that's cool, Tinkerbell. Wow, that is cool. Hey, Mrs. Fushi. Kevin Bacon was a nice guy. Robert Plant was kind of a dick. He was with that later on, just as we got done talking, that Alison Krauss came in. They were touring. She seemed really nice. I didn't talk to her. Oh, that'd be good. You gonna come over there, Faye? Yeah, I take it a day at a time. I never know. I really don't know. I'm not giving you a bullshit answer. I'm not sure. I didn't. I haven't been home, George. Are you talking to me? No, Philip. That wrecks the state. I knew the babysitter for Jerry Springer's daughter, Katie.
Jerry Springer's a hell of a great guy, man. I did meet some cool people. Thank you, Diane. I agree. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's there, George, when I get home. Yeah. Oh, no kidding, Morrison. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Nicole. I got a new van. Yeah, it's in my garage. Yeah, a new old van. She's been kind of derailed by COVID. I think that's what she told me. I mean, maybe she. I don't know. It's just what she said. Eric is a chef. Yeah, he's a really good guy, Nicole. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you lay it out and let it get warm for a while on the counter or something. Aged steaks are good. No, Tyson's washed up, Sober King. Waste of money. I think it's embarrassing to boxing. It's more like a clown show. Yeah, she's around, Mary. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Rachel. Wow. Huh. What was Neil Young like, Eric? You know who's got good barbecue in Detroit? Redbone, down in Greektown, Eric. I'm feeling pretty good lately. Yeah, she's not around here anymore, Susie. No, I have not seen. Yeah, he does, but I'm telling you, man, I could find club fighters all day long across the country that beat his ass. That's nothing like getting in there with a world class fighter. Oh, no kidding. Hey, no kidding, Frisky. Wow. Shit, it makes me want to go to church. No, I haven't been to Fishbone in about 35 years. Oh, interesting. Oh, thank you, Christine. I may try it if that's true. Yeah, I have, but that's all because of living in Chicago. They were there all the time, and mainly because of the health club that I went to. It was like the main game in town, and that's a big city, and a lot of people come there, and that's why. No shit, Eric, huh? I do, yeah, sure have. Met a lot of basketball. I babysat for Scottie Pippen. Played basketball with Michael Jordan. Beat Tim Hardaway and Scottie Pippen and horse. He is, Patricia. Thank you. Oh, really? That's not too fatty for you, huh, Eric? What do you think of aged steaks? And when you were cooking for those people, is that all prime meat? Or did you get forced to go down and get choice once in a while? Yeah, he's a total asshole in person, Miss Fushi. Oh, are you? See, I wouldn't like them that wet. I like them like dry. Oh, are they, Casey? Interesting. Huh. Mark's still on here. Rachel's not. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, they're about ready to do away with it, though, Philip. Yeah, they're about ready to kill that here. Okay, Rising Sun. That's cool. Oh, good for you, Angel. I got a buddy down there. You know where Madison, George is? Oh, good for you. Congratulations to you. Still amongst the living. Oh, interesting, Eric. Now, Pitmaster was quite a step down for you, wasn't it?
Oh, really, Flathead? Yeah. If you talk to her, send her a link to my channel. I'll meet her. I'd like to do a video of her. Oh, Megan Fox. Yeah, I believe that. You know, I'm reading more and more stuff. They say that what's her face? Ellen DeGeneres is a real jerk off camera. Oh, that's me. That's my girl, Mary. Oh, you're welcome, Carla. Yeah. You know, it's funny. People don't give a shit about those zoo videos. I knew that before I left, though. But that's okay. It's a good time. You know, I like people to see what I experience. Believe me, it'd have been a lot more fun if I didn't video things. Just watched myself. It's crazy. Yeah, mac and cheese is good. Yeah, sure is. Oh, you like them, Emily? Good. Glad you like them. Yeah. Good. Well, it's all because of the people I interview. I don't think Eric has a wife, does he? Pretty sure he doesn't. I was just trying to set him up with Faye the other night, and then I found out she was married. Yeah. Oh, good, Eric. Oh, good for you. Oh, Queen Latifah was rude, isn't that something? I met Ozzy Osbourne too at a Starbucks. It was so embarrassing. He was there with the drummer, I later found out. And he's standing behind me in a Starbucks line. And you know what I said to him? You look like Ozzy Osbourne. And as soon as he answered me, I knew it was Ozzy Osbourne. He said, "Do I really?" And that was the end of that conversation. The drummer just kind of smiled. Yeah. He's about 4 foot tall, too. No, that's cool. You know, I used to spend quite a bit of time down in Memphis, and I ran into people all the time that knew Elvis as a kid, said he was just a super good guy. One lady he gave her a ride in his motorcycle. He's a really nice guy. Oh, is he really Silver King? Huh? Yeah, I remember some things. You know, I'll probably spend a half hour looking for my car key tomorrow. Long term, I do. I met Marcus Johnson too, the NBA player, tuned in the slot machine. Really good guy. Oh, good for her, Flathead. Wow, good for her. Yeah, I didn't talk to Ozzy and all. You know, I didn't think it was him. That's how Michael Jordan was. There's a place attached to Gibson Steakhouse. It's called Hugo's Frog Bar. And when Jordan come in there, they would make people move. They would buy their dinner and make them move so he could sit in his favorite spot and not get bothered. He always got a hamburger. Oh, does he have Parkinson's disease? No, okay. Get some of these Dragon's Milk beers. And I only drink like two. Once in a great while, I'll drink three. It's nice to just sip on a good beer. You don't have to get plowed. You don't have to get plowed either, Daisy. Good girl, honey. You don't have to get plowed, hon.
You're a good girl, hon. You better get back in bed though, honey. Because we're not going anywhere. Good girl, you go sleepy. You go back to sleepy, honey. Yes, good beer, it really is. I drink like 2. Now, it is 11%. Man, is it good. Yeah, I like Pink Floyd. Yeah, I have stuff like that happen sometimes. You take that Remeron, that antidepressant, you'll be getting up at 4 in the morning and making yourself a spaghetti and sausage dinner. Daisy ate fish today mainly, believe it or not, and she had some rib bones. Yeah, excellent beer, Patricia. It's beer aged in bourbon barrels. Kind of expensive. It's $16.99 for a 4-pack. It's more like, it's the strength of wine, 11%. Yeah, isn't that good, Air Cold? You like it too? I'll buy you a 6-pack down around here. They rip you off for it down here. It's $2 cheaper, a 4-pack where I live. Oh, November 5th. I got a buddy getting back surgery November 5th. Yeah, it's it, Philip. Yeah, sing some Pink Floyd, Patricia. No, Mary's not 682. What is that, a Four Loko? Is that a beer flathead? Lana, I haven't seen your answers. Does your magic potion work? Has that helped you at all? Yeah, that sounds good, Rising Sun. That'd be fun. Oh, good for you. Now, Eric, you live in a suburb or are you in Detroit now? Oh, you were born in 82? Wow, you're young, Mary. No kidding. Yeah, born in 82, Patricia. Oh, energy beer. Now, energy beer, what do they put in that? Ginseng or something? How do they do that? Hey, Mark, how you doing? I'm not sure about that, George. I don't know. Oh, Milford. Oh, okay. How long have you lived in Milford? And are you familiar with that area? The bottom line is, do you know Jeff and Sue Hannaford? They're kind of famous singers that are from Milford that live up north now. Well, you feeling good, Daisy? Good girl, hon. You feeling good, honey? Huh? You feeling good, babes? Wow, you feeling good, huh? Good, Heather. How you doing? Oh, ghetto bear, like St. Ives. You feeling good, hon, huh? Wow, good girl. You better not get too close to that edge, hon. Good girl. Yeah, you good girl, honey. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been up north forever. Real nice couple. If you look them up on the internet, Jeff and Sue Occulta too. They pretty much retired. They bought an old abandoned deer camp on 160 acres. Oh, are you a vegetarian? All right, Emily. I know who you're voting for. Oh, interesting, Flathead. Cool. Frisky, how you doing today? You want me to go down there and get that phone or what? I'd be glad to do it. Yeah, I do too, George. Oh, okay. Mary, when are you guys gonna take a load out to Michigan?
Yeah, but you know, it sounds crazy, Eric, but in places like that, it's in that place where all the black bear are in Michigan. It starts with the C. It's like an hour and a half northwest of East Tallis. Little tiny post office. It's not the money you'd think it would be. It's not big bucks. Oh, malted, yeah. I like Colt 45 once in a while. Oh, cool. Philip, you seem pretty cultured. You must do a lot of reading. 40 ounces. Now we're talking, Christine. Oh, really, Rachel? There was a guy one time at Mallory Pier down in Key West, and he'd wear a kilt. He played bagpipes. Real good-looking guy. He was always screwing all the girls that got off the cruise ships. And he had 3 cats trained, and I didn't believe it was possible to teach cats all that stuff. No, farther north. Farther north. Let me look it up. I should remember this. This dragon's milk's messing up my memory. Let me put it on Google Earth, and I will tell you the name of it. Starts with the C. I go through there all the time. I want to say Karen, but that's not it. Karen, what the hell is the name of that place? Um, okay. I should know this. It's strong beers. Messing me up. Yeah, they're all random, yeah. I don't know, figure it out. They've been up there forever. 9 inches, holy God. I used to really like winter, but we just got these bullshit winters where, it wasn't like really good. Trying to just bring up the part of the map, not the whole damn thing. Oh, damn it. But they sing up there. There's singers up there. Let's see. Let me look here. Drive me nuts. This damn map's not showing it. Yeah, how you doing, girl? I'm trying to look. I know there's a lot of black bear up there. It is an end of their town. Having a hard time bringing up the map, the area. Well, I'm looking.
Doesn't even show the city on this stupid thing. I'll figure it out. It's just northwest of Ascona.
Yeah, you're probably right, fella. That's a good idea, Lana. Oh yeah, thanks, Lana. I told you I gave the coat to the cleaning lady at the hotel. Hey, Ann. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rachel. That's a joke. You know, when Google bought YouTube, you know, you had to get a Google email, which I did, a Gmail, and then they wanted you to have a channel name. You couldn't just use a Gmail. So I didn't give a shit. I was just using it to upload my own videos. And I watched a interview of LeBron James. You know how you type in the first words? So I typed in chosen. And then it filled out the rest, like one. So I thought, that's cool. It's not religious. It's got nothing to do with religion. One, like you won a game. So I just went with it. I would have definitely, if I'd ever thought I had people that watch my channel, I would have named it something else. That's how it's got no connection to religion at all. So that's what it really means. A joke, really. No, Rising Sun. They got rid of most of those. I mean, there are people that stay in tents, like on Michigan Avenue. Yeah. There are people out there, but it's sporadic. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Hey, Brina, how you doing? How's it going? Well, is there 2 penny bees? Make sure you can the fake one. Yeah, it's a joke, really. It doesn't mean anything. But I end up answering that a lot, so I should have called it something else. But I wasn't planning on, you know, viewers. Oh, do they have that, Rachel? Tent City? You know where Chisago, Minnesota is? Yeah, great guitarist. Cool guys. A school teacher. Now, Mark Knopfler, where is he from, Philip? He'd have been a superstar if he was better looking. Yeah, oh, thank you for appreciating that, Eric, because, you know, I have people all the time say, oh, you think you're the chosen one. And I know right away they're an idiot because of the way it's spelled. Oh, yeah, drinking will do that then. Daisy's down near my feet now. She was just up on the bed. Yeah. Oh, thank you, George. Yeah, isn't that funny how I can trigger that? I tend to get in a better mood if I drink. It's not a downer for me. Yeah, where are they at, Rising Sun? I'll get rid of them. Point them out to me. Once in a while. I've done it a couple times, but it's stupid of me to do. Because they can impound my van and take Daisy and all that shit. There's actually a law in the books associating with a known prostitute. It doesn't matter that you're taking her to a doctor's appointment or out to lunch. And if they've got paraphernalia on them or heroin, you're fucked. It's just not worth it. I hate telling them no, but, you know. I'm glad to see this chat is working. I was kind of worried about it was something that, you know, I always think deep down, I hope my computer's not going to hell. So I'm glad to see it's working, but like I said, there's still less icons on here than there used to be. Yeah, Dire Straits good, yeah. Money ain't for nothing. Yeah, it's been working. Yeah, I don't think there's been any buffering, so I'm sure it's. I noticed, and it's funny because Mondays are usually a really bad day. Yeah, it has air cooled. You're right. Yeah. Sure, nice to see the airport getting busier. Air cooled. You ever go over to Captain Nemo's and get a sub? You ever go over there and get one? We're up to Romulus House. Yeah, you're probably right, Eric. Yeah. Oh, how you doing, Superwoman? Oh man, you got to get a Captain Nemo sub, man. You are missing the boat. I've been eating there 50 years almost. Yeah, I never fooled around with that stuff, Silver King. It never really interested me, horse racing. Yeah, I don't know why that is, Angie. Usually it's older women that I wasn't interested in, moderators, people that wanted to be interviewed that I wasn't interested in. There's usually an origin behind that. I seem to have a real gift at pissing older women off. In my mind, this shows you how out there you can be with things. In my mind, I thought if you'd have said how I treated some of these women, how would I grade myself? I would give myself an A. And then they just go on these rages and just do whatever they can to cause trouble for me. So I got some kind of knack at really pissing them off. Oh, thank you, Superwoman. I can't explain it to you. What children, Rachel? What children are you talking about? Drew Barrymore, she was in Ypsilanti one time, did a movie and was hanging out at a bar quite a while. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, when it comes to the reality of it, I guess I lack some way of being nicer rather than just cutting them off. If you're rational and you're average IQ, and we have a dispute, and I know you're sane, we can sit down and work this out. If you're just doing crazy off the chart shit, I just cut you off and don't allow you to come back on the chance. And I think that really causes a lot of this rage. I mean, nobody likes to get rejected, but I've had it happen a lot outside of YouTube. I seem to have a real knack for overweight, older women that go gonzo on me. I don't know whether I'm too nice up front or they misinterpret it or what. Oh, really? I've never noticed that, Eric Cole. I never noticed that. Yeah, you're probably right, George, on that. Yeah. Yeah, fentanyl overdose, Emily. Yeah, fentanyl overdose. Yeah. It's funny. Prince died of a fentanyl overdose on fake Vicodins. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's a good question, XX. I don't know who that is. Yeah, they're strange, weird people. Yeah, that's what I get. Steak and mushrooms, yeah. Yeah, gyros are hard to find. That Greek restaurant on Telegraph sucks. Down near Eureka or Northline. Yeah, I'm not shitting you, man. It's not, it's different than if you went up and said, hey, do you know Tom Reed? Yeah, he's a big asshole. They fuck with me, call my neighbors, go on these hate channels, just go absolutely spend so much time hassling me. I think Prince was a good guy, but if you read between the lines, he seemed like a big asshole. You look at a YouTube video, that Morris guy, and listen to the stories he tells about Prince not paying him and canceling him right before the show started. I used to really like Prince, but the more I read about him, he seemed like a big asshole. You're right, Christine, does, And he dodged a bullet there coming back from that Atlanta concert when they landed in the Quad Cities. He had a Falcon 900 jet. And boy, that was a wake-up call and a half, and it still ended up killing him. Yeah, they're crazy, Casey, yeah. Nuts. Brady, I'm going to get rid of you. At first you seemed like you were pretty cool, but you make some really weird, strange comments. Almost did it last time, and I think I'm going to do it this time. I think you're a troll, and you got to go. You have a good night. I may be wrong. I apologize if I am, but you've made a couple out-of-the-box comments. Daisy's down near my feet. Yeah, the more I read in between the lines. Street perks. Oh, no kidding. Sorry about that, Superwoman. You know what I mean, Superwoman? Have you watched your comments before? Oh, really, Christine? Yeah, there's only two places I get sub: Captain Nemo's and at Izzy's on Stadium in Ann Arbor. Yeah, they found him in his elevator. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you think there's another one out there, Rising Sun? Who is it? Yeah, Rising Sun. I think you need to be promoted too. Yeah. Oh, did he give tons of money? That's interesting, Rachel. See, I never heard these kind of things too. Nobody that I know of. Yeah, little guy. He was a little guy. Yeah. I mean, I see some, times when he seemed like a good guy. Oh, I made a mistake, Rising Sun. Hold on. Oops, we hit the wrong thing. We gotta fix it. Yeah, you're right, George. That's true. Yeah. Hey, Evelyn. How you doing? Yeah, I didn't see another one. No. Yeah, it's too bad about Prince. I'm not so sure I believe what an ex-wife had to say. They never seem to be too flattering, their comments about their husbands. Yeah, hallelujah, you're right. Although he got scammed, and I think once the light bulb came on, that I felt that Mel Gibson's reaction was typical for someone that realized they've been hosed. Yeah, Seymour Hoffman. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, I fixed it. Sorry about that. He is a regular. Yeah, I made a mistake on that. Yeah, I fixed it. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it. I always thought Santana was lucky. I think he sucks as a guitarist. Yeah, I think he was at the end, Erica. Yeah, yeah. You can never have too many moderators. Say that. what happens sometimes is like, I'm not doing it now, but like when I'm home, I'll let the chat go and I'm doing something else. And you got to have people keep an eye on these wackos. Faye's been around forever. Yeah, I've never been too big of a Santana fan. You see, I don't know whether something's wrong with him or he fried his brains on drugs or what, but he just never seems all there. Oh, is that what happened, Eric? Oh, okay. You know that song he did with Michelle Branch? If you ever listen to that song on lives he did, he played it different every time he played it. Brenda, that's a good question. I'm kind of changing things. I don't know. Think about it, and he can help me with it. I mean, it seemed okay on a lower scale what I was doing before, but now I got so much stuff to hand out, I can't keep up with it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry for that. Penny, do you still work? Do you have some kind of job? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Brenda. I don't know. I don't know what the best way is. Kind of a shotgun approach. Yeah, the game alone. That was a good song. I love that song. But if you ever listen to the lives, it was different every time he played it. So weird. But other than that, I wouldn't. I mean, it doesn't mean he's no good just because I don't like him. But it just, when you look at certain guitarists like Earl Slick or Mark Knopfler or Keith Richards, I don't think he's even in the same class as those guys. Hey Donna, how you doing? Speaking of singing, there's your fellow singer, Patricia. You guys ought to do one of those duets. There's some channel or program out there where you guys could do a duet. I think you should do it. Be cool. I do. I thought Guns N' Roses in their heyday was absolutely fantastic. There's a big asshole right there, Axl Rose. What a jerk. Yeah, you're right, George. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, Tinkerbell. Glad to have you. Yeah. Yeah, what a big asshole. No, he did. He sure did he, Frisky? That is one strange looking dude. Damn, Jackson Brown looked the same for 50 years. It's finally caught up with him, but my God, it's about time. Shit, that guy looked like a high school kid for 50 years. Oh, thank you, Emily. Yeah, we cover them all here. I should change the name to the ADD channel. ADHD. Put everybody on Ritalin. Why not? That a girl, that's not like your positive attitude. Yeah, what's aging well anyway? I mean, how do you define that? You still get a hard on when you're 80. Your face doesn't look like a leather purse at 50. I mean, what's aging well? What is it? Yeah, check it out. You really like it. Yeah. Superwoman, you got a handle on this? Yeah, I'm kind of a half. I'm more of a negative guy. I see the glass as half empty. Yeah, thank you, Eric. Yeah, that's a better idea than what I've come up with. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Lana. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Donna, check out her channel, Patricia. Does she ever? Yeah, she's a good singer. Yeah, Clint Eastwood. He's still kind of a distinguished-looking guy, Lauren. Yeah, you're right, Alan. That's true. Yeah. Oh, I had a girl, Donna. That's good. That's cool, Frisky. Yeah, Donna's a singer. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting old. Look at Robert Redford. I see his son died the other day. You think it is racial attitude, huh? Continuing on. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, that's a good way of looking at it. I'll tell you that. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, that's good. I agree with that. Blacks age better, that's for sure. I think they do. Look at that John, the last interview that I uploaded from Toledo. My God, that guy looks 45 years old, with great voice. You know, that's a good idea, Don. I think you should do that. They can't. A lot of them use teleprompters, George. I know Ozzy Osbourne's been using a teleprompter for 25 years. And so did, you know who really headed south? I guess he's got a drinking problem, Phil Collins. Hey, Donna. Oh, that's nice, Christy. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, Frisky. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Oh, thank you. I love Ginger. She's a cute, sweet girl. Just had a bad upbringing and can't get out of that damn uh, cycle. Thank you for saying that. Bill was excellent at one time. I think he's a good guy too. Yeah, I really like Bill, but man, he just looks like an old, feeble man now. Yeah, you're right, Laura. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Wade. Yeah. You know, I don't know when I'm gonna head back home. I kind of take it a day at a time. You know. Yeah, Ginger's got like crazy beautiful hair. What's the thickest, nicest, straightest hair I've ever seen in my life? And she's a cute personality. Singing a bag. You got to do something like that, Patricia. If you think having a good voice is going to get you anywhere, you're wrong. This is YouTube. It's a freak show. Have a parakeet sitting on your head or a hamster running across your face while you're singing. You got to get this channel going. Maybe a wasp nest, hit it with a fly swatter and let them sting you while you're trying to sing through the pain. You got to think out of the box. You're right, Frisky. No, they gave her $100 for her hair. Yeah, some hair thing. You know, it's funny how you perceive things. I don't think John wanted to talk at all, Cindy. I thought he wanted to cut it short, which is why it was such a short interview. I don't think he wanted to keep talking. I mean, I could be wrong, and if I am, that sucks, because I would have loved to talk to the guy longer. But the cue I got was time to move along. Maddie didn't. Not that I know of, Laura. Yeah, not that I know of. She could have, you know. I hope it's wigs for cancer patients. You know, according to what other people posted later, you're supposed to get a lot more for hair. Oh, okay, Christine, that's nice to know. Oh, they are. It is Chrissy, huh? Okay. I like that, Laura. You're kidding, Ella. Wow. Well, I think they don't pass the blood test, Cindy. Yeah, I don't know why Maddie cut her hair, to tell you the truth. Huh. Oh, interesting, Christine. Huh, that makes sense. Huh. Yeah, isn't that funny, Eric? Yeah, you're right about that. You would expect like what would be considered bad weather, and you tend to think snow and sleet and all that shit. Here people are getting flooded and tornadoes and hurricanes, crazy shit. Seriously, Laura, that pisses me off if she should have got more. Oh, really, Crispy? Okay. You're right, Ellen. Yeah, it's true. Huh. That's what I think the deal is, Lana. Yeah. You're probably right, Laura. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Scam. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. That kind of, you want to get some wind, go out to the Dakotas in Montana. Yeah, I didn't know what naked yoga meant. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the motive would be on that, though, Lana. Oh, thank you, Laura. Huh. Oh, do you, Penny? Oh, good for you. Yeah, it's very cool, man. I know, man. Blow your mind. Well, Amber only got $100, which sounds like she got underpaid. Oh, really, Heather? Huh? Never heard of that. Oh, okay, Rising Sun. Huh? Oh, okay, Alden. Yeah, and that's some cool, great hair. Sure is. Huh? How you doing, Heather? Curly, hey, Penny. Oh, okay. Really, Laura? She never mentioned it. Excuse me. I just sneezed with no mask. What a relief. Have to put a mask on Daisy. Excuse me. Excuse me. God damn it. Must be this cocaine I'm sniffing. Yeah, you're right. They say that cocaine lasts in hair for a year. DM, it's a chat. It's pretty obvious. Oh, yeah, Ellen. That's what I always thought, Indian. That's right. One more dead thing. Oh, she said that? Oh, okay. I must have missed that. Yeah, you're probably right, Eric. Thank you, Superwoman. That's a good idea, Patricia. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. Thank you, Lon. Oh, thank you. Now, would you guys bless me? What's supposed to happen? Yeah, you're right, Laura. Yeah, she drinks water. Yeah, sure does. Oh, yeah, drugs last in your hair a long time. Yeah. DM, I think you gotta get the axe here. You're just coming across as a weirdo. Oh, is that what it's for, Erica? Jeez, I never knew that. Well, thank you then, because it's still beating. Oh, geez, I didn't know any of this. Yeah, that's my girl, Faith. No wonder your husband came back to you. Yeah, I got tested. It said I didn't have it. No, I never knew this. Huh. There's a ladybug climbing up the stem of the lamp. Well, I'm not in a total dumper to be a cockroach. Oh, Gazunha. Yeah, I haven't heard that in years. You're dating yourself. Yeah, right across the street. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool, wouldn't it, Alan? Yeah. I don't see what difference it would make if drugs were in the hair if you were using it for a wig. So what? Oh, really, Casey? Well, I'm learning a lot here tonight. See you later, weirdo. Yeah, I think it's a ladybug. Could be a stink bug. I didn't pay good enough attention. Another moron. See ya, Dan, you weirdo. Get back in the psychiatric unit. Call your doctor. No, yep, not close, Ellen. No. They figured it out through lies they did, Laura. Hey, Delia, how you doing? Yeah, that makes sense, Laura. Yeah, I would say that's right. Yeah, I don't know if it's a stink bug or a ladybug. I should have paid better attention. Here it is right here. Come on out here, little fucker. I think it's a stink bug. Yeah, that's how fucking fucked up I am. I'm worried about this bug going into the winter. I don't know what to do about it. It is dead. I didn't know that until about 10 years ago. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Frisky? Yeah, you're right. If it's dead, then why does it look so much better on your head when it's younger? You tell me that? Yeah, thank you, Harlan. No, she's a total lunatic. She just pled guilty to harassment. There's a court record on file for her. She's nuts. She'll send you things, like with Jesse, offered a flyer out there. Total lunatic. No, they're not. No. Have a good night, Phil. Kicked out of another place. Congratulations. Show your face. Yeah, it's true, Christine. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, but if it's dead, why does it look better? If it's dead, I mean, dead's dead, isn't it? Oh, interesting, Rising Sun. Oh, cool. Huh. Yeah, you're right, Al. Totally true. Yeah, I'd agree with you. Goodbye, Phil. Have a good night. Try again later. Good night, Eric Cold. Have a good day. Yeah, hope you have a good day tomorrow. Yep. I think I'm going to sign off here myself too. Brush my teeth, go to bed. Yeah, a lot of cats. Yeah, it's true. I hope you guys have a good night tonight. Get a good night's sleep. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, you're right, Laura, about that. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, George, thank you. All right, Monty. Ella, I'm going to go to bed myself. Oh, that too, Frisky, yeah. All right, Don. Yep. Good night, Faye. Thank you. All right, Cindy. Yep. Have a good night. Nicole. You're cool. Hope you have a good night. Keep an eye on those planes out there. Yeah, Christine. All right, Laura. Yep, take care. All right, Eric. I got them charged up. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. I didn't use them today, so they're charged up from the day before. Hey, you guys have a good night tonight. It was a good chat tonight. Thank you. Good night, Angie. Appreciate it.
All right, Nicole. Night, Lana. Yep, see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed with the daisy. See you, Superwoman, if you're still out there. Frisky Mix. Yeah, Eric, take care. Yep. All right, Rising Sun. Yeah, I know. I'll check it out. Yeah, thank you. All right, Rachel.